Hi Lee, just a very quick video to summarize the points we need to really work on over the next few months. Let's first of all look at the backswing. I think the posture's looking great, no issues there. We want to get the setup right in terms of the grip and so forth. But in the backswing, and this does have an effect on everything else you do down, we've got to work really hard on making sure that in the backswing we can get things a little bit more in front of us, rather than getting sort of too deep and behind you there. So if you look at this position here where the shaft is kind of flat against the screen, so to speak, and we get Adam in the same position here, sort of hands at the same height, you'll see there's a very different position in the right arm and the right elbow in the hand. So his elbow's inside the kind of rib cage there, your elbow's actually kind of already behind you, in kind of a sort of a deep sort of more behind position. You can see the hands are sort of well to the right of you here. His hands are kind of nicely kind of right in the middle, almost opposite his sternum there. So those are the sort of things we're looking for in the backswing, and you can drill that by sort of feeling that drill where you have your backside against a wall and making sure your right arm, getting a really full shoulder turn, but maybe having a towel between your arms, keeping that towel sort of right in front of the sternum, those sort of drills. So what effect does that have in the downswing? Well, if we have a look at this, in the downswing, because his arms are more in front of him, he's able to drop his elbow down a bit quicker in front of him. He's able to drop that right shoulder, and that has the effect of shallowing the swing plane. So when we get flat against the screen again, and we look at where this shaft is, it's pretty much parallel to that original line, and you can see how it's pointing out nicely sort of like beyond the ball, which and when it's in that position it can really help you get some really good centered strikes. If we look at your shaft angle as you come down and look at where its reference point is, as you come down we'll see here how that it's pointing down very much more kind of towards the ball, which may seem like a good thing, but in my experience most of the time that will cause a steep downswing and cause kind of toe strikes and deep divots, and I think that's exactly what we get on this swing here, where if you look closely we get it sort of very much off the toe end of the club there, look, and the club going in deep, and it's all because of that steep downswing. And here we'll see Adam Scott as he comes down. Yes, that shaft is going to sort of come down at a really good angle. You can see how it's really shallowing out, and sort of a really nice centered contact there. You can also see that the body's in a slightly different position as well. Shoulders are a little bit more open, hips are kind of a lot more open as well. Here the shoulders are very square, body's kind of having to stand up a little bit to compensate for the steep swing. So there's a fair amount of work to be done in terms of the backswing and getting those planes right, and we'll continue to work on that as we go by and as we do the sessions. Let's just have a very quick look at the face-on view. So from face-on, and I'm just going to put, who will I put up here? I'm going to put let's have I know it's a driver swing, but I'm going to put Jordan Spieth up here because I think from face on he's probably got one of the best swings in the world. If we look here, and this is another thing which we'll do probably later on in sessions, is that in the downswing, notice how, and I'll just put a line up here opposite his kind of left ankle. And this is the brilliance of what he's doing at the moment, and why he's kind of dominating world golf, is that notice how that left hip doesn't really get beyond that left ankle there, which allows him to turn very centered. It allows him the arms to sort of keep driving. You can see how that kind of left upper arm is kind of really trying to work away from the body to drive the arms through. And there's no hint of flipping at all. You can see the face is nice and square. The arms are driving and accelerating, and I love this position after impact where the sort of the left arm and the shaft kind of are almost kind of parallel with each other, and he hasn't kind of flipped it past. In contrast, we'll see here how if we put a line in from your sort of left ankle here, there's a little bit of sliding left there. And that sliding left is what's going to cause the body to stall. It's getting quite a bit left there. It's going to get the contact a little bit steeper on the ball, possibly because you're kind of ahead of it with the lower body, and because the body's going to store, you're going to get that flip and that rolling action of the hands, which was causing those kind of like fat toey hooks to the left and those horrible strikes that you just really didn't like at all. So yeah, it looks like there's a lot of work to be done, and in all fairness, I'm comparing you with some of, well, if not the best 2 swings in the world right now. So it's not all doom and gloom. You've got a damn good golf swing, but if you're gonna hit it the way you know you can, there's a heck of a lot of work to be done this next 3 or 4 months. So that you should be super motivated to do this, and let's get it done. Let's do it. Normally I think it would take 6 months, but I reckon we can do it in 3 and get you buzzing by about April, May time. All right, best of luck, and I'll see you soon.